guys, welcome back to the channel. We all know there are a lot of hard decisions to make when you start a business, but personally, I feel like the hardest was thinking of what to call it, which leads us to today's video where we'll talk about what a DBA or doing business as is and the most convenient way I've found to set one up. If at any point you want to check out a business formation service that can help set up your business for you, check out the affiliate link that's down in the description for a discount that you wouldn't be able to get anywhere else. So to start off, what is a DBA? Well, chances are you encounter them every day. A DBA is used when a company's business name is different from their legal name. So I have an LLC for my tutoring business. After tutoring for a few years, I decided to expand into creating and selling digital printables for teachers. Selling the printables using the business name I use for tutoring wouldn't come across as very professional and might even leave customers confused about what I was offering. Instead of going through the process of changing my whole business name or starting a second LLC, which can get expensive and not to mention a pain, I used a DBA. By going that route, I was able to have a business name that better represented my products and was not super costly to me. My LLC then provides limited liability protection for both of my operations, and if I ever want to add a third, I'd be covered for that as well. So do you need a DBA? Well, that depends on you. A DBA can help with marketing and branding purposes. I felt a different name for my printables would help customers understand my product more, so I went the DBA route. But if you're happy with using your legal business name for all of your operations, then it's not really necessary. One thing I think is important to mention is that a DBA for your business doesn't mean someone else can't choose the same name in a different state or even another country. Have you ever noticed how searching for a business page on Google can bring up multiple businesses with the same name in different states? That's why. Unless your business name is trademarked, you don't exclusively own that name. When something is trademarked, it means the owner has exclusive rights to use that name or similar name, logo, or phrase. If you have hopes of selling your products or offering your services nationwide, then getting a trademark is probably something you'd want to do to avoid confusion among your customers and prevent copycats from ruining your brand recognition. Not to mention, a registered trademark gives you legal rights to that protected piece of property. If someone tries to step on your business's toes, you have the right to take legal action to stop them or to get damages for any harm they may have caused your business. Now, coming back to DBAs, it's important to mention every state's process for getting one is a little bit different. So I'm just going to give a kind of general overview of the process. The first step I'd recommend is to check into your state's requirements of getting a DBA, but there is a streamlined way to go about this I'll touch on later. The second and probably most important step is to make sure your proposed business name isn't already taken in your state or is already trademarked and it complies with any other naming restrictions. For example, if you want to start a shoe brand called Nike, it's probably not going to fly with the state, or Nike for that matter, since the name is so similar to an existing business. And even if the state doesn't catch it, you still may want to think twice before using a name similar to another business so you don't find yourself in legal trouble down the road. The next step is the paperwork. Now, every state will have some process to go about this, and it usually involves information like your chosen DBA name, your legal business name if you have one, your business address, and other stuff relevant to the DBA. Next, you gotta turn in your completed paper to the proper place. I say proper place because each state has a different way to do that. In my state, DBAs are handled by the Secretary of State's office, but in others, it's the county clerk's office, or some are even accepted online. Also, depending on your state, you may need to publish a notice announcing your DBA registration in a local newspaper, which not only potentially fulfills a requirement, but also lets the public know a new business is starting and who owns it. Now, any registration fees are most likely going to be due with the application, so be sure to budget for those expenses. I also imagine there would be some cost for putting it in the newspaper as well, so make sure you're prepared. Once your registration is approved, you'll get some sort of acknowledgement of your DBA. You'll also get some type of guidelines on how to go about renewing your DBA when the time comes. Some states require renewal every 2 to 5 years, while in some states it continues as long as the business is in operation with no renewal process needed. If you are in a state that requires renewal, you'll complete a renewal application to verify your business information is all up to date and pay any related fees. So be sure to budget those expenses, including publication fees, to announce the continuation of your DBA in the newspaper. Also, speaking of legalities, a DBA is not a type of business structure, and it won't give you any liability protection. If that's something you're looking for as well, an LLC might be the right fit. Now, when it came to starting an LLC, I was clueless. So a friend told me about Tailor Brands when I was forming an LLC for my tutoring business about 3 years ago now, and I continue to use their services to manage my LLC now. Tailor Brands can help you with just about everything in your business. Their specialties are LLCs, but beyond that, they can help with filing your taxes, opening business accounts, and even marketing your business. Taking a look at their marketing, they offer a few things to make starting and running your business a little bit easier. You get things like a free web domain for a year, a website design builder, 8 free logos, a digital business card, and tools for creating content for social media. They also offer their own print shop for custom merch for your business, like t-shirts, mugs, stickers, and business cards. So I mentioned a little earlier a streamlined way to find your state's requirements for a DBA. This is it. Tailor Brands offers how-to guides on their website on what you'll need to start a DBA in your state and how to get it started. Now, they offer all kinds of business help to check out too, and this help is all totally free to you. That being said, I see Tailor Brands as one of the best business formation services out there, especially for beginners, because they take care of everything on your behalf. Now, don't get me wrong, there are other great services that I've also tried, like ZenBusiness, LegalZoom, and Swift Filings. So I'll go ahead and leave some review videos down in the description if you want to learn more about them too. So what does it cost? Well, in terms of a DBA alone, the cost is going to depend on your state. But if you're looking for that added liability protection, they can help in starting and running an LLC. Their guidance ranges from self-guided, meaning you do all of the back work and Tailor Brands just handles your filing to the state, to Tailor Brands providing more support for your business. If you're more of a DIY person or you need minimal help on the legal side of things, the light plan may be the best fit for you. Now, the cost is free, so it's definitely wallet friendly. Your only financial obligation would be the cost of the state fees. In terms of paperwork, it'd all be on you to complete, and the processing time for your documents through Tailor Brands is 14 days. So if you have time to spare and are able to handle it all yourself, this could be the right choice for you. If you need more support with the legal stuff but have your branding down packed, you can go with the Essential Plan. This plan includes helping you establish an operating agreement for your LLC, handling your annual compliance obligations to make sure your LLC stays legal, and when you form your LLC through them, they'll expedite your paperwork to your state within 2 days versus their standard 14-day processing time. This plan runs around $200 a year, and just as a heads up, your state's filing fee to form your LLC is a separate expense. If you're just starting out and looking for the most support Tailor Brands has to offer, you can choose the Elite plan for around $250 a year. This plan gives you everything you get with the Essential plan, plus their online branding and marketing tools we talked about earlier. Now, it's not a secret, when I first began my LLC, I was facing a layoff from my teaching job. I started my business as a way I could still make money and still do something I love, teaching. Getting started, I needed support with everything, so I chose the Elite plan offered by Tailor Brands. Now, I understand it is the more expensive of the three, but I feel like the benefits outweigh the costs. Like this one feature I haven't mentioned that you get with every Tailor Brands plan, and it doesn't cost a dime, and that is Tailor Brands customer service. The whole legal process was Greek to me in the beginning, and I really relied on their expertise getting started. Every rep I got was helpful in answering all of my questions and helping me find the right services for my business. I always felt comfortable on the phone with them, and I never felt like the reps were forcing their services on me or trying to sell me features I didn't need. And that wraps up today's video. I really hope you found this video useful, and if you did, please hit the like button and subscribe for more. And as for those discounts I mentioned at the beginning of the video, if you want Tailor Brands to help file a DBA or form your LLC, check out the affiliate link in the description for discounts you wouldn't be able to find on your own. And while you're there, check out my in-depth review of Tailor Brands. Also, feel free to leave any questions in the comments below, and I'll try my best to answer them as soon as I can. Thanks again so much for watching. See you next time.